So hello, and I don't know if you can listen this properly and if the mic is catching my voice right now. But if you are in this situation where you feel like where you maybe have friend or maybe people close to you who are suffering and who are in pain, and they don't have anyone else to rely on but you, like I have always been surrounded by people who never had anyone else listening to them or maybe seeing them or even close to them who understands them or who understands their pain or who is willing to help them. I know even when people are capable, even when families are capable of helping their kid, their son, their daughter, and anyone, sometimes they don't help. And I don't know the reason behind, than it being their conditioning or their lack of empathy, kindness, and all these things. So if you are in a situation where you wish to help someone who who doesn't have anyone else, like if you are the only person they can rely on, and if you feel like you can help them, but the actions that you need to take help them are too huge of a deal right now, and maybe you are not able of doing those things you think will that you think will help you in helping them. So I mean, the circumstances is what I'm talking about. The circumstances are not letting you help them, and that's when you feel like wh- what's the point of what's the point of keeping on living like this? Like, if you have a friend, if you have a close person who is in pain and you know you can help them, and it is the right thing to do actually, but the circumstances won't allow you. So what's the point? Like, if I cannot do something that's possible and that's right, then what is the point? I mean, why should I keep on living if I cannot do the right things and which are feasible, which are in my capacity? So if in this moment I blame the circumstances, or I use maybe the circumstances to justify me not helping people, then in future I might do the same. And that's what makes people, or people like you, people like me, question what's the point. So that's what I am willing to talk about. Like, uh, the thing is, if your circumstances, or if the situation, or if your surroundings, your environment, your situation is able of stopping you from helping someone, from doing the right thing, that to me means one thing, and that is, you are not healed yourself. You are not in a good shape yourself. So the first thing that you need to do is heal yourself, protect yourself, and maybe get yourself in the right place, so that the next time it happens, the next time your closed ones, the next time your loved ones bleed or are in pain, you will be able to help them despite the circumstances. You have to be healed, or you have to be in healthiest shape. I would say you have to be in the healthy shape to help someone else. Like, I mean, now the way I see it, the way I see myself now, I myself am bleeding. I consider myself as a warrior bleeding, and who is trying to help his comrades who are too bleeding and who are in pain. But the thing is, a bleeding, and that's noble in a way. It's not like it's wrong. It is right to help people, but when you are bleeding yourself and you are trying to help someone else, it is not as effective, I would say. Like, you are being driven by emotions, and the world we have, it does not operate on emotions alone. Although emotions uh, occupy a huge part of it, but emotions is not the only thing the world runs by. So know that healed warrior a healed warrior trying to help someone is more guaranteed to succeed at his job than a bleeding one. Like, when you are healed, or when you are in proper shape, or when you are in healthy shape, I'm not saying like you won't have even a single bit of problem when in your healthiest shape. But when you are healed, and when you are healthy, and when you are stable, in the majority of it is stable, the majority of the aspects of your life are stable. When they are stable, you will be able to help people more properly, more freely, and it's more guaranteed to succeed than it is right now. So the thing is, that's the point of time when you won't have to worry about yourself more. That that's uh, that's the phase you will reach, when you won't have to think or think about yourself while you are helping someone. Like, you will be able to focus more on the person next to you. The way I see it right now, it's not happening. You're like, I have to carry myself, my wounds, and I'm trying to help someone. So my wounds, my troubles get in the way at times, and that's what I call circumstances, that's what I call situation, which is not letting me help people. And that's how I reached to this thought, like, a healed warrior can help others more effectively than a bleeding one. So the next step is to work on yourself, to heal yourself first. And with that, I don't mean to say you have to ignore all the people that are in pain, in suffering, but you have to know that you too are on the same page at this moment. So the first thing that needs to be done is work on yourself, protect your kindness, protect your heart, protect your empathy, and and try and get to a stable state. And that's where you will be the strongest, not in terms of emotionally strongest, but the strongest in the sense, that's when these circumstances that are stopping you now, that are interrupting your will to help, won't be interrupting you anymore, won't be able to become a hurdle in your path to help, to do the right things. So that's what I think, and that's the next step that has to be done, or that has to be followed, is to get myself in a place where these circumstances, all these things, all these surroundings that I hate, just because they don't let me help people, all these things will get so tiny that I won't even have to think about them. So that's what I am heading towards right now, and that's what I wanted to share. I think it's the right thing, and maybe many of you do feel the same way, the burden of guilt, when you knew you could have saved someone but you couldn't. The guilt gets into our hearts, and it poisons us so deeply that It takes years to just get away or to learn to live with it. So that's what I have felt for a long time, and I hate that feeling, to be honest. And the thing with feelings and emotions is that they cannot be replaced. They stay. Like, you cannot replace your grief by being happy for a moment. It doesn't happen. The happy moment just distracts you from your grief for a while, but the grief stays, and it it keeps showing up at the wrong times often. So the thing is, the permanent solution to this is to learn to live with your pain, to live with the guilt you carried, and know that it is a part of yourself. But but there is a lot that's outside that tiny bubble of that grief that matters. Your kindness and the love you give to people, the love you are trying to give to yourself, all these things matter and are a part of you as well. So, I mean, I do fear at times that I won't be able to help people as much as I wish to, but that's just now. And I'm moving towards a version of myself that won't be making this video, that won't be saying I wasn't able to help. I'm moving towards the version of myself who helps people and who succeeds at it, despite the circumstances, despite the situations, despite everything. The version of me that's more stable than I am right now. And I know it will take too much of efforts to be that person, but I have made a decision, and now I can not turn my back to it. So it's a good thing, I guess, that I have learned and that I wish to share. So I hope you get it, and I hope you learn to maybe sit with yourself and know that even God cannot help everyone if there exists a God. But no one is able of helping the world. But the thing with people like you, people like me, I guess, is we try the best we can, and the best we can right now is to help ourselves as much as we help others. And the thing that happens with people like us is we find it selfish when we put ourselves over others, but that's not happening here. That's your brain trying to manipulate you. Maybe it's not a selfish thing to keep yourself above others. Actually, it's not keeping yourself above others. It's just trying to be a person who can help even more people, who can help people and help them with his fullest. So that's the version we are heading to, and that's not selfish. I don't see it selfish. And if you do, know that it's your brain trying to maybe manipulate you or maybe tell you lies. So don't believe and don't listen to the shit that your brain tells you. So that's what I guess I had to say in this video or whatever video it is. So in the end, I will say best luck, and best luck for this journey. If you are new to this, I am new to this, and I don't know if I will succeed or I will fail, but I know I'm going to give it my 100%. And that's how we roll, that's how we do things, that's how our hearts operate. and that is where I'm heading. So best luck to you, best luck to myself as well, and be kind. As I have said already, kindness is the most important thing a human can have, is what makes us human. And I have learned this throughout my experiences that I have had. And I am no noble being, I am no wise being to say all this, but I feel it's something I should share, I guess. The more personal it is, the more universal it is, as it goes with arts. The artists who have poured their most personal moments into their art are the ones who are celebrated globally, and there is a reason to it. I know I did drift apart a little with these topics, but yeah, we will talk about it in some other video maybe. So once again, help yourself first, so that you will be able to help others, so that you will be able to help even more people, so that you will be able to help people without your circumstances interrupting you, without your circumstances trying to pull you down. With Even if they pull you down, you will be able to like pull through it all. It's all for that one cause, and the cause is I'm here to help more people, and that's why I need to help myself first, and that's not selfish. And if someone tells you that is selfish, know that they are lying. They are trying to have a world where kindness is not valued, where goodness is not valued, and that's not a good world to be in. And I'm not here for that, and I'm not here to watch, sit to a side and watch it happening. I'm here to change shit, and the change starts with yourself, as people have said, and as it's the truth. So help yourself first, so that you can help even more people, so that you can get them out of their misery. And that's what's up. That's the next step for me, and maybe a few of you as well. So that was it, and best luck for this. And the video has gotten longer than I had expected, but can't do anything about it. I have to say whatever comes to my mind, and it's all off the dome. I haven't thought of it before, or I do not follow scripts talk about to talk things to talk in these videos, and that's how it is. So best luck, and be kind to yourself, be kind to the world. This is Lost Kid Jack signing off. Peace out.